Welcome back everybody, my name is Nick930 and today I want to talk about the new Destiny 2 expansion, Warmind. Much like the previous expansion, Warmind comes with a bunch of new missions, some new weapons, and some changes to the game's multiplayer mode. Additionally, the game's level cap has been increased to 30, and you can now equip items that bring your power level up to 380. So let's start this review off by talking about the beef of the DLC, and that's the story missions. In this expansion, you visit the frozen ice caps of Mars and work alongside Anna Bray as she investigates the Warmind known as Rasputin. The story is your typical vague Destiny lore, with a bunch of the same three enemies fighting each other over some supernatural power, and it doesn't really do much to push the game's original story forward in any way. There's 5 new story missions, 4 of which take place on Mars, and 1 takes place in a new sub-area of the EDZ, and they're all designed about the same as any other Destiny mission. The level structures look great and are beautifully realized, which is typical of Destiny's graphical design, but they're also just as simple and straightforward as any other mission in the game. I did find the boss fights to be particularly well done, with a nice balance and some interesting stage dynamics to help increase the difficulty throughout the fights. But you're going to need to take advantage of the missions available in the previous expansion pack, because the recommended power level and overall experience required is set pretty high. Once you complete the main story progression, you'll be awarded with a special exotic item for your class, and are asked to catch up with Anna Bray for some extra side mission. The Mars area is also now available to explore freely after you complete the second expansion mission, and you can complete adventures and patrols in addition to public events. Speaking of public events, Warmind features a brand new one called Escalation Protocol, which can be triggered manually after you complete enough of the story missions. Warmind adds 2 new strikes to the game, one of which is just the ending campaign mission with a few new enemies thrown in here and there, while the other has you facing off against Prince Nokris, who's related to some of the bad guys from the original Destiny. The new raid has not yet been released with this expansion and is expected to release later this week, and if you guys want to see something like a tutorial for that when it releases, let me know, I'll be happy to look into doing that. But aside from those few missions and the new Mars area, there's not really much else to this expansion pack. If you don't feel like picking up the expansion, you can still enjoy some new free features, including a new emote selector, a reworked competitive ranking system, the ability to host private matches, an increase in your locker space, and a total overhaul of the game's exotic weapons. There's also 2 new Crucible maps, which are also free to all players, and feature arenas on the polar ice caps of Mars. Overall, it's definitely an improvement over the Curse of Osiris expansion, and Destiny fans will be pleased with the changes to things like the exotic weapons. I had fun playing through the main campaign, but I did find it to be way too short. I'm disappointed to see one of the strikes just being a reworked campaign mission, and overall the expansion doesn't really do much to change the core experience. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick look at the new Destiny 2 expansion, Warmind. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments section. Otherwise, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content posted every week.